Alright, the other day I was running a bunch of different motors and having a good time. And I thought, well, I'll take the 7.5 out next. It's a 1957 West Bend made Elgin 7.5. Last time I took it out, it was fine. I made a video, had a blast. You see that water dripping down there? But anyway, I put it on the boat, got out, pulled on it, started up, fired up in a couple pulls, and but I could tell it was only running on one cylinder. So I rowed back to shore, paddle, row, and then pulled the plug, and it was milky wet. I just took the bottom two head bolts out, and it was like a gusher. It's still dripping. Drip, drip, drip. So that cylinder, that was the bottom cylinder that was wet. It's all full of water. That means head gasket. So I've been scanning eBay, looking and trying to find a head gasket. There's one out there for $45. Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna put this one on it. It's used, but it looks fine. I don't think the one I would pay $45 for is gonna have the fire ring either. This is a copper fire ring, and I think the one I get is just gonna be metal embedded. That's $45 plus shipping. Yeah, that's almost more than I paid for the motor. So what have I got to lose? I'm gonna try this. Took it off of the old green Elgins, the ones that didn't have all the fancy twist grip and dashboard and all that. I took it off that because I was looking, and the part number of the head on this 7.5, it's 23518, is the same part number that's on the old green Elgin from 1949. 23518. Okay, that's a 7.5. Then this is a 6-horse Pike. This is after Sears let West Bend out of the contract. This is also 23518. This is another motor that would run, but the head gasket's blown on that one too. And I had a worse time on that. I'll work on that one someday in the winter, but I couldn't get the head bolts loose. Then you come over here to this 5.5 Elgin, and the head part number is 23518 on that also. So my point is, this head gasket should work because it came off of a part number 23518, 1949 Elgin. Completely different looking motor than this kind of Elgin. That would look like this one here. This also has a 23518. They're all the same. Power head's the same on this motor. It's the same power head. It's just got a little different intake manifold because that holds the recoil assembly. So in all reality, I could take that power head and put it on here and just put some of these other units to do a short block switch on it. If I could put it on this one. That's actually a 7.5 over there. So I would have the world's first 7.5 horsepower Pike, because the Pike was a 6-horse. I might do that. Yeah. Thanks for giving me that great idea, you guys. You guys are awesome. All 5 of you. I got about 5 people that comment and 2,070 some subscribers. Alright, so that's my plan. I'm going to try to get that last head bolt, and then I'm going to give it up for tonight. It's it's going on midnight, and I gotta work tomorrow on the construction side of life. And then I want to come play with motors. I went out after work tonight for about 2 hours, just ripping around, wide open throttle, and banging around and having a blast. There's a lot of water still coming out of there. It didn't start dripping out real good until I took the bottom 2 head bolts out. Alright, stay tuned. I'll get this thing going. Or my name ain't Mud. Thanks for watching.